Recorder in this computer. All right, recording. Hi, everyone. Welcome to our first team call of 2020. I almost said 2019.
I wrote it all day today.
Did you see you're not supposed to write the abbreviated 20 on your checks because they said that you could forge it?
Yeah.
But at the same time, that doesn't make sense because if someone puts 2018 on a check, checks aren't good after 6 months anyway. So
that's true.
I don't get it. But anyway, anywho, let's get down to business. We are going to, Jenny and I are updating team calls, and we now have an authentic slideshow. And so we're super excited to share it. So tonight we're going to be talking about 2020 goals. But before we get started on the topic, let me share my screen. Share. Okay, can you guys see my screen now? I'm going to put this in presentation mode. Oh, and I can still see you guys good because I was worried that maybe I wouldn't be able to.
Is presentation mode how you do it so that our little boxes aren't in the way?
So I still see you guys, but you're over on the side, so go wash your hands.
I don't see your screen anymore either.
Can you see it? Oh, okay. Can you guys see it, the slide?
Yeah.
Okay. So, all right. So team call 2020. Mia, I'm presenting. Can you go play with Daddy? January 7th, we're goal setting. All right, let's go to the first page. Look how, I need to move you guys because it's in the way. Okay. All right, important announcement. So there is a lot going on that Beachbody is really setting us up for success for January. There's so many things that are discounted right now. There's so many things going on. So the first thing is all bar blend challenge packs are $20 off. But the cool thing about that is that if people need like a more advanced nutrition plan besides like the generic plan that comes with bar blends, they can add Ultimate Portion Fix and 2B Mindset for 60% off when they purchase it together. Like, that's insane. Like, that's like literally like free 99 pretty much. 6 weeks of the work challenge packs are also $20 off, and it comes with 4 weeks of the prep. Now, it didn't say whether the Ultimate Portion Fix and the 2B Mindset deal were with that challenge pack as well. I would think that they are, but I'm not 100% sure. Jenny,
I think it's with my understanding is it's with any challenge pack.
Okay, because I went back to the coach newsletter thingy.
Right.
And it didn't specifically spell it out for that. So I'm not
100%, but
it probably is. Like, I feel like it would make sense that they would do that.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure. I can like put a mock share cart together just to see. That's usually how I test things out.
Same.
But yeah, it's way cheaper. Like, I had a girl just on that, so you guys can know like real time experience talking with somebody about this. Our conversation started with just wanting BOD, and then it turned out she did love Shakeology, but in order to get access to bar, like, it was all going to end up costing way more than to do the challenge pack and the 2B package.
Yeah.
Like, we were going to try and have her do 2B Mindset, and then I forget what we were trying to do now because it's done and she signed up, but it's an insane deal. Like, it's totally worth adding on for people. So
yeah, totally. So as you're having conversations with people, just like talk to them about nutrition, because like literally they're gonna get that for a steal, and then they also get the first month free of like the new thing that we're doing, where if they get 2B Mindset, they would get access to a group with Alana. If they get Ultimate Portion Fix, and they get access to a group with Autumn, and like they're just in there legit just answering people's questions, sharing recipes, sharing things. So it's kind of cool. And then if they want to stay in that group, it's only $20 a month for them. So again, like, to have access to two like top nutritionists for that cheap of a price, I feel like it's really like setting people up for success. Not to mention both of those challenge packs are also on sale for $20 off. So lots of different things that we can offer people. I'm actually working on right now, and I'll share it once I have the slides done, for Instagram stories, where people can pick 3 different options. They can either pick bar, they can pick MM100, or they can pick the work. And then like I'm advertising all 3 for going into like January, February. And I'm pretty sure that probably we won't know until the end of January, but I'm sure Bar Blend and 6 weeks of the work will probably still both be discounted for February as well. So just something to start thinking about. The next topic is Super Weekend. So this is like our regional conference. So you can look in the back office to see which one is closest to you. Megan, how close are you to Dallas?
Probably like 30 minutes or so, 45.
Okay. Yeah, that's probably the closest one to you. So like if you wanted to go to like a regional event and kind of just like get a feel for what it is, it's really cool. And Dallas is a big one. Like I know usually they always get some type of trainer there, one of the trainers. And it's like training, it's new announcements of what's coming, what Beachbody has planned for the year. Recognition, and it's just cool because you meet other coaches in your area that you can network with. So like one of my really good friends, Kelly, she's not on our team, but like I literally met her going to a Super Weekend, and like now she's like one of my best friends. So it's cool because you meet other coaches that are on other teams and make really good friendships and connections and things like that. And please ignore my Christmas tree in the background. I need to take that down. I just noticed it there. I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta do that. Squirrel. Next, Team Cup. So Team Cup is coming up for February. So we can start registering teams for Team Cup on January 13th. Usually it's teams of 5. I think it's still the same. And you can only have, I think, is it 2 diamond leaders on each team or 1, Jenny?
I think it's only 1. I think it's Star Diamond. There's only 1. I'm not sure. I have to check back on the diamond limitations.
Okay. So we can put more information about this in the team page, but it's coming up. But what we'll do is we'll get together on teams of 5. And typically you try to hit certain goals together. So there's a point system, there's prizes, there's like a top team. The top team out of the network will get to go to California to Beachbody headquarters. They get to work out with a trainer. I've never pushed myself to want to win because I just feel like I don't even know what you would need to do to win it. But I always use this as a way to push myself further in my business than I have ever done. So I commit to reaching out to more people. I commit to trying to help more people. And I also usually commit to advancing to the next level in my business rank-wise. And every time I've participated in Team Cup, I've hit some of my highest months ever as a coach. Like I can't say highest SC anymore because now that was with the MM100 test group, but like usually February is my highest Success Club month because we're working together as a team. We don't want to let each other down as a team. And so I push myself harder than I normally push myself, if that makes sense. So it's something really good to get on. If you guys are interested in being on a team, we'll be posting about that, and we'll start getting teams of 5 together. I'm going to be leading a team. Jenny, you're going to be leading a team. And then we'll see, like, we'll get it together and see if we need any more team leaders and that kind of stuff. And we'll make some goals, set some goals, and push for them in February. And like I said, every time I've been in it, like I've blown like my stats out of the water. So it really does help for whatever reason, push you in your business. And I think they try to do something similar in October, but for some reason, like it's not as effective. Like the Beat Your Best, Team Cup, like everyone just gets riled up and is like, yeah, Team Cup. I guess because we're like all trying to win like these prizes. They usually have really cool prizes. So
Yeah, fall's
Mhm.
like they haven't found their groove for the best thing to do in fall. They used to do a fall team cup,
I know they should just do that. I like
and
them.
I think people weren't like participating or something, so they were trying to change it up.
Okay. So Summit tickets. So literally, like you guys, Summit. I'm so sad Jenny's not going to be able to be there this year. But Summit,
But on that, I mean, I have a ticket, so somebody can check in as me.
that's true. Summit is literally like the best Beachbody event ever. Like it's so much fun. It's in New Orleans. It's going to be so freaking hot, but like really great training, really great networking. You get to work out with the trainers. And because our team is like all over the place, like literally we have team members everywhere, it's like the one time of year where we actually get to see each other. So tickets are on sale for it this month. If you guys could go to this, like I would highly suggest that you try to go. It's in July. I forget the exact dates. I'd have to look it up, but $165 is really, really cheap for the ticket. I think the tickets are normally like $250 when they're not on sale. And like we share hotel rooms together as a team, so like we would split the cost of that because we all try to keep the cost low. But it's a lot of fun, and you're not going to get a lot of sleep, and it's a little bit exhausting because it's like information overload, but it's like so much fun. Like the first year I was a coach, actually the first 2 years I was a coach, I didn't go, and I had such FOMO, like seeing all my coach friends there. Like, don't miss it. Okay. 2021. Wait, there's a chat. Thank you. July 15th through the 19th. So much fun. Like seriously, so much fun. All right. So Beachbody usually doesn't announce where the Success Club trip is until the first super weekend, but I accidentally found it in the back office. I don't know if they meant to post it yet, but it's in Riviera Maya, Mexico. And this month you can earn double trip dollars. So if you're new to our team and you don't really know what the Success Club trip is, every year Beachbody rewards us for helping people each month. And so if you have hit Success Club in the year before, which some of you guys are newer coaches, so you wouldn't have done that, you can still get on the list. And as you hit Success Club this year and rank advance, you move up that list and you'll get an invitation as people say yay or nay, whether or not they can go. You'll get an invitation. So just for example, Lauren on our team is a newer coach. The trip this year, Saputo Cana, she couldn't earn it because she was a newer coach, and so she hadn't hit like Success Club enough the year before to earn it. She hit Success Club pretty much most of the months this year, and she advanced to Diamond, and she got an invitation for it in the fall, and so she's going. So you can still earn it even if you are a newer coach and you are just starting your business. Get on the list as soon as possible. Like they'll announce to us over the weekend when we can start adding our names to the list, and I'll post information about that in our team page. But double dollars, so like literally you can earn this trip for you and a guest. So it's not just for you. You can take, like I took Julian to Mexico with me last time. This past trip this year was a cruise. I took Kelly, who's on our team. And then I also earned Punta Cana, and I was going to take Julian, Mia, my mom, and my mother-in-law, but I canceled because of the issues in Punta Cana. I got nervous. So I'm not going. But I literally wouldn't have had to – I would have had to pay for, like, my mother-in-law and my mom. But, like, Mia would have been free because she's a child. And then Julian was free. So the only thing that you have to pay for is your airfare to get there, which is really, really cool. And Beachbody spoils the heck out of us. Like parties, amazing food, workouts with the trainers. You actually are able to, I feel like, see the trainers more because it's a smaller venue and we're all staying at the same resort. So that's really cool. So definitely work to earn that trip. Like, I do not want to be in Riviera Maya next year by myself. Like, I've been the only coach besides me and Jenny, and we want to be there with you guys. So definitely put your name on that list and work to earn the trip. Like, it's so much fun. And also, if you have someone who is doubting your business and you take them, their minds will definitely change, aka Julian. All right, so new Success Club prizes. So Beachbody started doing this thing where they do a 1 month Success Club, 3 months, 6 months, 9 month, 12 month prize for Success Club. So there's some really cool prizes. You guys are getting something from me and Jenny shortly in the next few days that will have like kind of like a blurb in there about what the prizes are. But I think there's like a t-shirt. I think the 12-month one is like one of those muscle gun thingies. I forget the prizes in between, but really cool prizes for hitting Success Club and helping people each month. And then they've also, last but not least, because this is getting really long, sorry, the Success Starter program has updated. So if you are a new coach, it used to be if you hit Success Club your first 3 months as a coach, you would earn a free ticket to Summit. Now they are giving you the opportunity to have, I think it's at 5 months, to earn Success Club 3 times out of those 5 months. You'll earn a ticket to Summit, but the other thing that you'll also earn, which is like freaking gold, is a spot in one of the next new programs test group. So you guys know I was in the MM100 test group, literally like a game changer for me, for my business, for my whole thought process, belief system, like everything. So it's really something to help your coaches strive for, and if you are a newer coach, to strive for yourself, which I just think that that's so cool that they're doing that. I know, I'm so mad that they didn't do it for when we did it either, like, but they're always evolving. All right, next slide, here we go. I'm moving you guys again because I want, well, I guess you don't really need to see the picture of Washington, D.C. Anyway.
It doesn't block it in our view.
Huh?
It doesn't block it in our view. It just blocks it in the presenter's view.
Okay, so I guess though, well, there it is.
You're good.
So if anyone's watching the replay, picture of DC. So our team retreat is going to be April 16th through the 19th. I'm super excited because it's going to be our first one. It's going to be in the Washington, D.C. area. And like, I know sometimes like you guys might be like, well, that's not the most exciting place to have one. There's literally a rhyme and reason why I'm doing this. I can't tell you what that is yet, but like it's something so freaking exciting. Like I just can't tell you guys. You have to like, but you want to be here. You want to be at this retreat. It's going to be fun. We have a lot of fun things planned. We also just wanted to make it like a little bit more accessible. Like Washington, D.C. is a hub, so it's easy to fly into. It's usually one of the cheaper airports, I would think, to fly into because it's such a big international hub. But like, it's going to be fun. Anyway, in order to get to the team retreat, you do have to qualify for it. So you have to hit Success Club 3 out of 4 months. So December, January, February, March. If you hit Success Club 3 out of those months, you also have to be Diamond Coach or an active Diamond, and you have to hold that rank for 6 weeks. So you guys have plenty of time to hit Diamond still to make it for this retreat. It's going to be a lot of fun. Literally the only thing you guys have to do is get there. We're taking care of renting the house. We're taking care of whatever activities we do, which are a big surprise still. Like, we're not telling you guys anything. Like you won't know anything besides where it is and where to show up until you get there. Like, the whole thing is going to be a surprise, but it's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm just excited that we are going to be having our own team retreat. We're also doing it with my friend Brian's team and my friend Lauren's team. So it won't just be our team there. It'll be their 2 teams as well. As you guys have noticed, we've been working with them to just kind of get you guys more than just access to me and Jenny. We want you guys to have access to other coaches who have similar vision as us. So you can see that this is doable and just kind of get perspective from other people. So super excited. If you guys have any questions about qualifications, you guys have pretty much until the end of March to hit diamond in order to qualify for that trip. Okay, December recognition. So this is where we were SC-wise for December. So congratulations to everyone who helped someone this month. I know we're going to continue helping people as we get into this new year, and I look forward to seeing many more names on here helping people and building your businesses. All right, so let's get into the nitty gritty. Let me move this again. Okay. So, I figured out how to make it where it's like at the top and like you can see the whole screen and the recording for those who need to do a playback. So 2020 goals. So it's a new year. It's January. People are wanting to get started on their health and fitness journeys. And I know as a team, we have some pretty big goals that we want to hit, but I want to hear more about your individual goals. So the first thing I want to say is don't be afraid to ever dream big, okay? Like, this business, literally, you can go anywhere you want to go with it if you work hard enough and you work consistently enough. I truly believe that from the core of my being. I see it every day when I see people who were not leaders in this company becoming leaders, when I see people helping people, when I see people advancing their businesses, where I see people who are now full-time coaches. Like, literally, you can do whatever you want to do with this business if you are consistent and you put in the effort and the work. So don't ever be afraid to dream big. Don't be afraid to put out your big dreams out there either, because I think sometimes we're scared to say these big dreams. One, because we're worried about what people are going to say or think about our dream, or maybe they might like be negative and like, you know, say like, oh, like you can't do that from this. And like, literally, I feel like you can do whatever you set your mind to. Like, I truly 100% believe that from the bottom of my heart. I think that if you don't have the skill set for something, a skill set can be learned and you can make it better so that you can effectively hit whatever goal you have. So like, the world like can literally be yours. Like, dream it, do it, grind it, and you can make it happen. So the first thing that I want to do with us is, since there's only 4 of us on the call, let's say what our 2020 words are and why we picked them. And I'm going to let someone else go first because my throat is like dry from talking so much. So someone else go first and I'll go last.
I'll go first. So mine is redemption, and not maybe in the biblical terms that you might be thinking, but just overall redemption of my story. Like, it's been a rough 2.5 years, and I just feel like this is my time. It's my time to experience growth and abundance, both personally and professionally, because like both of those areas of my life have like tanked over the last 2.5 years. And so I'm just like claiming that over my story this year, that 2020 will be a year of redemption for all things that have sort of just like imploded.
Yeah, I love that. And it's going to be for you. I know it. I feel it in my bones. Who's up next?
I'll go. So my word is grow. And I chose that word because I think like over the past maybe few years, I was really like, I was focusing on growth, but more like academically, like I got my master's degree, things like that. But I think I really just want to grow in like my relationships with people, as well as how far I'm able to like push myself, because I don't always do that, which makes me emotional, obviously, but I really like want to be able to do that. So that's my word for 2020.
I love it. And you know what? Like, you are doing such a great job. Like, you and I had a separate conversation earlier, but like, you're like, things get hard and you don't give up. And so like, I love that about you. And so just keep doing it. And you are growing. Like, that is a perfect word for you, because like every day I see the growth for you. So
Thank you.
all right. So Megan, you good? Do you have a word for this year? Like, so for those of you guys who don't know what we're even talking about, like, what's a 2020 word? It's like kind of like what well, except for me so far, have talked about. Like, last year, my word was fearless. So it's like picking that word that how you kind of want your year to grow, and like where like, and align it to your goals so that you like see it all the time. So I'll go. So Megan, because I don't want to put you on the spot. So you can, if you haven't thought.
Oh no, it's all good. I think I have one.
You have it? Okay, go ahead. You go
Sure.
first.
I guess I'm gonna go with persistence, just to keep being persistent with reaching my fitness goals and business goals, and just keep it going, just not let it fall to the side and ignore it like most resolutions and whatnot.
Love it. No, that's great. That's a great word. So my word, and you guys probably saw it, I posted about it, is rise. And I'll be honest, like, I went into 2020 and I was like, shit, what the hell's my word gonna be? Like, I had no clue. And I was thinking about it, and I was like, rise just came to me. And the reason why rise came to me is because I feel like last year our team did like really well, right? Like, we expanded, we pushed, we went for like these big goals, and like, yeah, we didn't hit them, but we moved way closer towards them, than we had ever since I've been a coach. And so I feel like this is really our year to rise up and show people like what we're capable of. Myself as a leader, us as a team, and really just like take it to the next level and help as many people as we can, accomplish as many goals as we can, and just really just like elevate ourselves and push forward. So rise is my word. I am so super confident in us that like this time next year, like we're like, I don't know if you guys have been seeing, but like the elite coaches are getting their phone calls today, letting them know that they're elite teams. That is us next year. Like, we're going to be on that call, getting that phone call from corporate, letting us know that we're an elite team. So rise is my word for the year. So on top of that, let's each talk about, I know we all have several goals, but let's maybe all pick one big goal that we want to accomplish this year, and just kind of say it. Like, don't be scared to say it. Put it out there and put it out into the universe, because I believe that what you put out into the universe, it listens and it throws you signs that you're on the right path. So again, I'll go last. Who wants to go first with one big goal they want to accomplish this year? Don't be scared, y'all.
So I'll go. My big goal is 5-star diamond and 6-figure earner this year.
Okay. Who's
You
next?
so stole mine. I was gonna say that. No, I'm just kidding. um, I guess, I mean, not to, I don't know, just fitness. I just want to get in shape, get healthier, I guess that's what I'm working towards.
Nice. You got this, girl.
So mine is that I have a few. So I want to be 3-star diamond. I want my wedding to be paid off in August, the day that I get married. And I want to be well on my way to working. Well, I will be well on my way to working part-time at my full-time job.
Yes. Yes. I love it. Love it. So you guys already know my big, hairy, scary goal for our team is that we hit superstar this year. So 15-star diamond. When I think about it, it makes me want to throw up. And like, it's so scary. And like, I feel like I don't even know where to begin for us to even like get there. But I literally have it posted everywhere. Like, it's on my other computer. I have 2 computers. It's here. I have it posted on, I'm getting emotional thinking about it. I have it posted on my ring light. So as I'm working out, literally, because I stare at my phone because I'm recording myself, I see it because I am so big on visualization. I can't talk, but you guys know what I'm trying to say. So that's my big overall goal for our team. Some of my other goals this year is like, I would say like my goal is to help you guys reach your goals, like, because you guys reaching your goals is going to help us get to that big goal. Another goal of mine is to retire Julian, which is also very scary. And I don't think he even knows that I want to do that. Yes, which is why I'm whispering. But yeah, those are some of my really big dream, big goals this year. Of course, elite comes along with that. I would love for our team to be in the top 200. That also comes with being superstar. And like I said, again, I don't know. I mean, I know what we need to do in order to get there essentially, but at the same time, it's like, it's huge. So, amazing goals, guys. The thing that I want you guys to remember, and I'm going to go to this page, is, okay, so before I say what I was going to say, because I kind of say it here anyway. So how do you make your goals happen? So the first thing is hold yourself accountable. Be consistent. Schedule time for yourself to do the work needed to reach your goals. So like set reminders in your phone if you need to. Do whatever you need to make the time for yourself to hit your goals. So like if you are like, do you set working hours for your business? Like, stick to them. Pretend like this is like a corporate job and you have to be at a meeting and you can't miss that meeting. Like, that's how you kind of have to start looking at your business, is like an actual business. And sometimes it's hard to look at it that way because it doesn't have like a corporate business structure, but you have to take it as seriously as if it were that kind of job in order to hit some of these big goals that sometimes we have set for ourselves. The other thing is reverse engineer your goal. So break it up into smaller chunks. Like I need to do, like I said, this 15-star thing is like a huge thing. And I'm like, oh my God, like where do I even start? So it's like you have to break it into smaller goals that help you get to steps of your next goal. So what's your first big goal of the first quarter, the second quarter, the third quarter, the fourth quarter? And then reverse engineer that. How many people do I need to have signed up with me in order to hit this goal? How many people do I need to help move their businesses forward in order to help me hit this goal? So start thinking about those kind of things and write it down, make an outline of what you need to accomplish in order to start making your way towards that big goal. Because then that big goal then won't seem so scary because you have a plan in place, an action plan of what you need to do in order to get there. Lastly, and this is what I was going to kind of jump ahead and say, is bumps in the road are always going to happen. So we know that with this business, the only person that we can control is ourselves. We can't control, like, we could have like the best conversation with somebody, like down to, hey girl, like, all right, are you ready to do this? They say yes, you send them the cart, and then they don't finish the cart for whatever reason. Something freaked them out and like they got in their head. We could set a date of when we want to hit a specific goal by, and something happened and we don't hit it by then. So know that bumps are going to happen, but everything that you are doing is getting you closer to that goal. If you give yourself grace and say, okay, I didn't hit it here, but this is how far I've got, like, celebrate the wins. Celebrate where you've gotten so far instead of focusing so much on like, oh my God, I didn't hit it by this date, because the only person that put that date there is ourselves. And so we don't need to justify that. Lean into the team. Continue to fail forward. If you lean in instead of backtracking and being like, oh my God, I can't do this, like, you're going to keep pushing forward. But if you stop and you check out, it's so much harder to get that momentum back going. Like, this business is such a momentum business. Like, it's like, if you don't do something for like a month, like you check out for a month, you're pretty much like starting over from the beginning, because you have like those people that you're talking to 5 months ago, they might have signed up with somebody else. They're like, oh wait, this girl's not consistent, she stopped showing up. Like, you have to really be consistent and show up on a consistent basis for people to earn your trust, especially if you don't have a warm market anymore, like where I'm at and Jenny's at. Like, we have to show up even harder to get people to trust us, to want to join us. So know that the people that you talk to, maybe this month, if it's your first time talking to them, might not be the people that sign up with you this month. They'll probably be the people that sign up with you 3 months from now. So it's really that consistent behavior. And I know that I keep saying that, but that's really truly what it is that will continue to help you grow your business. And like, it doesn't matter what rank you are, how long you've been a coach, where you've been at as a coach, what accomplishments you've had, there's still going to be bumps in the road. And it's how you handle that bump that's either going to move you forward or derail you from hitting your goal. So I hope that makes sense. Jenny, do you want to pop in?
Yeah, so I think a couple things that came to mind as Erica was talking. These big goals that we've talked about, as far as like advancing and star diamond levels and things like that, I think the important thing to remember is that's a team goal. Those aren't personal goal. Like, we can't be star diamonds without you guys being successful. And it's not a self-motivated thing. It's because we know what hitting that rank has done for us, and you know what it's added to our lives and the financial benefits of it and things like that, that we want to help other people feel that and be able to create those lives of freedom and abundance and things like that. And I think the important thing to remember when you hear big goals like that is that it's a team effort. We don't do it alone. Like, Erica and I cannot be superstar coaches by being our own diamond coaches. You know, like, yes, we can get extra business centers and sort of help that process, but ultimately, like, this is a team effort. So that's just something to keep in mind. It's something that we're doing together, building together, impacting lives together. And, you know, when you hear about them, really think about the impact you have in creating that environment with the team. So that, and then I should have written it down. I think it was on the failing forward and things like that I was going to say. Hold on, give me a second. I don't remember. But bottom line is, like, there's so much potential with this business, and there's the really only wrong way you can do it is to not work it, you know? So things are going to get hard, and you, oh, I know what it was. You are going to hear no's. And so if I can give you guys like the best thing to do right now this month, as you're starting to push and you want to establish momentum in this year, read or download Go for No on Audible. That book changed everything for me when it came to hearing no and the whole like inviting process. You know, we've sort of talked about revamping the inviting process on previous calls to really being conversational and having them happen a lot more naturally that way. But when you listen to that book and the perspective of it, or read the book, I actually really enjoyed listening to it. It will just change your mindset about the whole process, and it no longer becomes like no's are like annoying, but they're not like devastating personally anymore. Because you're gonna, all I'll say is you'll develop a completely different perspective on what it is, and you'll also see the other side of what happens when you get a yes, you know? So like you basically get this like picture of what a life could have been like. So yeah, no stands for next opportunity. Yeah, next opportunity, no for now. You know, it is totally, it really has nothing to do with you, and it's not something to be feared, and just shift your focus off of worrying about them. But that, I think like that would be the number one book I would tell people to tune into early in your business, because that's what stops a lot of people is, well, I tried and they said no, and then you stop trying. And so I would put that in your head early. And so those were the two things I was going to add.
Awesome. And the only thing that I would add on top of that is I'm trying to think of another word for try, because try annoys me. Real quick, sidebar. The reason why the word try annoys me is because when it's the way people use it. Like, people use I'll try as kind of like a way to give themselves like a way out. Like, oh, I said I was going to do X, Y, and Z, but this happened. I tried. So if you can, try to start getting yourself out of the mindset of I'll try, and say, I'm going to do it, or I can do this, or I will do this, and I'll figure it out. Like, so it's something that it's hard to not say try. Like I haven't found another word to replace it, because in some instances it's like a necessary word. But it is a word that bothers me. And hold on, I got to go. Yes, work instead of try. Thank you, Jenny, because like it legit, I hate that word.
Yeah, like just in your head, like just commit to doing the work, you know, like that's all it is. I mean, and it ultimately is you trying, but it's not a cop out. Like if you did the work, whatever outcome is just the outcome of whatever happened, you know, but like the work has to get put in.
Yeah. And just try to remember, like I said, and this comes from me working with my life coach that I worked with for like 2 years of this business, because I was a hot mess and I'm a perfectionist. And so like I had this idea in my head of like where I should be in my coaching business. And I was working and I was doing the things, and I was still like, I was building my business, but I wasn't giving myself credit for my small wins, because I hadn't hit my big thing, my big, hairy, scary goal yet, which was to quit my job. And I was like, I don't understand. Like, and so you have to give yourself grace and know that you can only affect what you can affect. And as long as you are continuing to invite people, continuing to expand your network, continuing to start new relationships, you're doing everything that you can to put your business in the best possible situation. And sometimes it just takes time, and you have to be okay with that. So just know that, like Jenny said, those no's, think about it. Like, think about how long it took. Like, I didn't sign up right away. I think Jenny was like the only one here that signed up right away.
Yeah, see, like it is hard for me because I'm like, I don't understand the problem.
I said no to my coach so many times.
Questions asked. I jumped in with both feet. I'm a success starter. Like, what's the problem here? Like, I have a really hard time. So
yeah. So just know that there's people like Jenny who are going to be like, yes, I'm in. Like, let's do this. And there's going to be people like us who said no, who were like, I don't know about this, who tried it, who like, and then we're like all in. So just know that there's all types of people out there, and you're going to find those people who want to be with you. So, all right, let's go to the next slide. This is our last slide in our last activity. So I hope you guys have some paper. I want you guys to take, and this is our team call is getting a little bit long, but I think these are important things to kind of go over. And this is our last thing. I want you guys to take a piece of paper and write down, I'm going to give you like 2 minutes. Write down the things that are holding you back from reaching your goals. Like the negative, sorry, Nancy, thoughts in your head that stop you from reaching your goals. Write them down on a piece of paper.
I don't have paper, but I'm putting in a note and I'm going to delete it.
Okay. I like that. All right, you guys got them? All right, now I want you to take that page out of your notebook, crumple it up, and throw that shit away.
Delete it from my phone.
Take those thoughts out of your head. They're not true. The only thing that stops us from hitting these goals that we have is ourselves. And so that's why we constantly do personal development. It's getting hot in my house. Maybe because I'm getting like worked up. Taking the robe off. The only thing that stops us from hitting our goals is ourselves, and like this self-doubt that sometimes, like, you know, and especially us as women, like we always like get in our own heads and we talk ourselves out of stuff all the time. But like, we were all made for greatness. Like, whatever you believe in, whether it's the universe, God, a higher being, whatever, like we were put on this earth to be great. And so we literally can accomplish anything. And I've said this before, like this is like literally, this has been like my mantra to myself. I write it every day. I can do anything that I put my mind set my mind to do. And you really can. Like, and sometimes it's just putting it out there, creating those mantras. Like, maybe something happened in your life that, you know, didn't go your way. Like for me, as an example, I always thought that I would be a lawyer. I wanted to go to law school. I studied political science undergrad. I like wanted so badly to be a criminal defense attorney. Like that's what I wanted to do. And I took that LSAT test so many freaking times, and I could not get like a high enough score on it. Like, and I didn't think to take a class. I don't know why no one suggested that or whatever, because I probably could have taken a class and done like way better on it. But it's also a blessing in disguise that I didn't, because I could not be a criminal defense attorney. Like you can't see me as that, right? But like not getting into law school, like made me feel like I couldn't accomplish something that I really, really wanted for so long for myself. And I think that's probably why when I first started doing this and I wasn't hitting my goal, like it was bringing up memories from that, right? Because the things that happened to us in the past, like we think about them and we're like, oh my God, well, I didn't accomplish this. Well, maybe I can't do this. And we compare the two things. And it takes retraining your brain in order to get past that. And like I could go on a whole other spiel, and I like my life coached the crap out of me on this, because like I was not budging on this for like the longest time. But it, like, if you really think about it, like you can literally do anything you set your mind to. And it just really comes down to finding exactly what you need to work on, failing forward, being okay with, you know, people are so afraid of failure, but really all failure is a learning experience. And it's really just retraining your mind to see it that way and realizing that, okay, I tried this, it didn't work, let me try something else. Like if you think about anyone who's accomplished anything, Oprah, the guy, why can't I think of his name? The guy who made Apple, what's his name? I always want to call him Bill Gates. It's not Bill Gates.
Steve Jobs.
Yes, that guy, Steve Jobs. Ben Franklin, like anybody, like they didn't succeed at the thing that they were trying to do on the first try. Like, has anybody besides like God, and I don't even think God did, like it took him 7 days to create this world that he wanted to create. And then he, you know, more things happened and he changed things. And so like, it takes time. Anything that is worth having takes time, and it's on the other side of your hard. So if you just keep trying and keep learning from your experiences, it might take you longer to get there, but you're going to get there. So that's my thought process on that. Jenny, do you want to pop?
I think the last thing, just to piggyback that, is you're going to learn way more from failure than you will from success. So every time you feel like you've failed, you've truly just taken a step forward and learned how to do something better.
Yep.
And like that is all it is. That, like I said before, the only failure is stopping. In your fitness journey, in your business, in your work life, in your relationships, and basically everything that matters in life, the only failure is quitting.
Or starting.
That's it. Like, otherwise, it's all a learning process. And every time you do something wrong, bad, fail, it truly is just you stepping or getting one step closer to figuring out your way, like the way that works for you, resonates with you, gets you results, matters, you know. And truly, really and truly, you just got to start looking at it this way. And I say that, and I know we're getting late here, but I say that as a person who like didn't try things for many, many years of my life. Like I was well into my 20s before I started trying things that I was afraid I'd be bad at. because I hate being bad at things. Like I hate failure. I hate sucking at things. I hate not being excellent. And so I would just not try things that I didn't think I'd be good at. And I missed out on so many things because of that. And finally, like somewhere in my mid-20s, I was just like, F that. Like, I want to do this. Like, if I'm bad at it, I'm bad at it. Like, it's the first time I'm doing it. What more can I expect from myself? It's the first time you're coaching. Maybe maybe you've tried fitness and health before, but this is the first time you're doing it this way. Maybe it's not the first time you're doing it this way, but it's the first time you're tackling with a new mindset. Like, you just have to give yourself the grace to not be perfect and to recognize that every failure in your mind is truly just a step forward, and you're one step closer to being exactly where you want to be. And just get it out of your head that you're failing at anything. Just don't quit.
Yeah. Perfect. All right, so I'm going to escape out of this thing, and then stop sharing. Cool. All right, so I'm going to also stop recording.